The first time I tried mermaiding, I kind of threw myself in at the deep end because I went straight into the ocean. Just flow through the water, especially when it's not wavy. The queer scene where I live is kind of non-existent. I think I've met like one other LGBT person since I've been here. No, two people. Mermaiding is about the freedoms. There's not an LGBT community around where I live.
I probably feel most at home in the ocean, completely submerged underwater. I love to be underwater, exploring, going through like corals and seeing like the most amazing seaweed formations, seeing schools of fish, wildlife, like that there is just, it's so amazing. The way I got into it is probably quite different from a lot of people. Like, I was actually looking for a new way to kind of like improve my fitness. And mermaiding is essentially fin swimming, just that we put a colourful tail over the top of it and bring joy to children. So, you know, and ourselves, obviously. I think mermaiding is quite cliquey. It's a very small community. Everybody knows everyone. Everyone has a story about everyone. So like a group of mermaids is called a pod, like how you have like a group of dolphins is also called a pod, because we're sea creatures, obviously. Every area seems to kind of have a pod as the community's grown. So we have a Scottish pod,
The Portland pod,
the Cornwall pod, the UK pod,
Bath pod.
Tiny little pod here in Portland. There's like 4 of us at the moment.
It's just like a little family or group of friends, really. Well, I did swimming lessons as a child, and I was slightly disobedient because they told me to do all these different strokes. I was like, now I'm going to swim as a mermaid. I'm going to keep my legs together and be graceful. I'm normally quite reserved and I just like to sit there and do my crafts. But when I'm Kaia, I just want to be free and in the ocean and saying hello to all the kids and stuff. I've always had a love for it. And then I found out that you could actually buy mermaid tails. So I bought one. And then a few months later, I found out that you can make it a profession. So I was like, okay, I'll do this. I'll just live out my childhood dream. Mermaiding is completely inclusive. There was someone who came to our Paddy Mermaid course with us, and they were like non-binary, like, or trans male, and they were just accepted straight away, and no one thinks anything of it if someone's different or disabled or LGBTQ. They just include them because they're like, yay, it's a mermaid. And that's like all we see.
Mermaiding to me is mainly a sport. It's like I think a lot of people don't realise it's actually very athletic, and it involves a lot of training and practice to be able to do what I do. So you do get people who it is their whole lifestyle, and that's totally cool. Like, that's for them. For me personally, I treat it as a sport. At the end of the day, we're dressing up as a mythical creature. It's not that serious. But for those who maybe have it more as a lifestyle choice, then obviously it is a lot more serious for them, and that's okay, but it's not for me. It gives me so much confidence because I always felt a little bit limited by what I could do. I got bullied really badly at school for being the small fat kid. I always thought that as somebody who's always like struggled with their weight, that I wasn't going to have the ability to be able to do these things and be strong and things like that. I came across my now trainer who basically said to be safe and learn how to do this properly. So we're going to be at Henley-on-Thames swimming multiple miles, doing an all-day relay, which means that as soon as one of the mermaids finishes, the next one will be going into the water and taking over. It's not going to be easy in a mermaid tail. They're very, very heavy, and they use a lot of muscles to power the monofins. This will be my first time actually distance swimming in my monofin. I train at least twice a week. I spend 2 hours in the swimming pool on Mondays training my freediving abilities. I constantly am pushing boundaries. I'm constantly pushing to get better. It is an extreme sport, and it is hardcore as well.
Mermaiding is partially a sport because there is a fair bit of training you have to do. But mostly I see it as just like an escape. When normal life's like really busy and noisy, you can just go under the water and forget about everything, and it's nice and peaceful. And my relationship with the ocean it's special because whenever I look out to the ocean, it brings me like peace and happiness, and I just want to dive straight in. And yeah, I feel like the ocean's quite supportive in a way, because if you're feeling down, you just go for a swim.
It is a lifestyle that you have to lead in order to be able to do what we do. I constantly am pushing boundaries. I'm constantly pushing to get better. I can hold my breath for 3.5 minutes when not moving. I've dived up to 18 meters in depth, and I can swim 3 lengths of a swimming pool on one breath. It's so amazing to find out what your body can do, and I think that gives me so much confidence because I always felt a little bit limited by what I could do. I was always the last in PE. To be able to do these things now is just so amazing to me, and like it makes me really happy. It makes me feel so much more confident about myself, which is something I've always struggled with. So yeah.
That's so cute. So this is where I keep all my mermaidy things. Got a few more projects on the go there, and then I've got all my other tails and tops in this bit, and then just random other stuff there. And then I've got like stuff here to make mermaid jewellery, other mermaid stuff, and then my silicone tops. So it's all kind of, it's everywhere at the moment. Right, tail maintenance is a big part of it, so it takes a while. Put like baby shampoo or something in there. Get out any marks that's been made. That's why I'm making a tail from Mercon. Because I thought if I can do that, then I can have any tail I want. Oh, it's not moving. Okay. I always forget stupid things like making the fabric actually move. Okay. Cool. And then it's all done. And then I get to wear it. And then I get to sort my wig out and finish my top.
Right, people that have only just got here, top tip, make sure your timing chip is on your ankle.
So I don't like big crowds of people. Very, very, very anxious, and I also just wanted to do really well as well. People look at us and they're like, oh, these people are crazy, they're unhinged, they just think that they're a mermaid and that's their identity, and that, you know, it's just a person in a piece of fabric pretending to be a mermaid, but that's really not the case. Like, it's cold, it's hard, you're holding your breath for minutes, it's not comfortable, it's not easy, it's extreme.
Can we wave a cat and then we can all swim together as a pod? Mermaids really do exist!
I came third. Didn't really know what I was doing or getting into. I knew I could swim really well and I had the ability, but that was not easy. I felt like I wasn't nervous anymore because I was like, I'm doing this, like I am doing the job that I need to do. To be able to do these things now is just so amazing to me, and like it makes me really happy. It makes me feel so much more confident about myself, which is something I've always struggled with. If I can swim with them, I can do anything.
Yeah, let's have a race! You've got the heavy one! Sorry.
Mercon was amazing this year. Because it was like the first time I was amongst other mermaids, and we could all like talk about our tales and other mermaids who we looked up to, and we just got to learn everything, and it was a really nice bonding experience. It's just really nice to meet everyone and swim with them as well, which was amazing because you went underwater and you see all the different colours of everyone's tails. My mum's sister is Mermaid Torva. I just messaged her on Instagram and we kept meeting up for beach days. We met in the morning, we stayed up till like 9, 10 at night, and then every time when it's a nice day and we're both free, we just go for a swim now, and we're really close. Yeah, I find having a mermaid community is really nice because there's not an LGBT community around where I live. So having that extra support system is like really nice to fall back on, and I know that I'm not being judged there either.
This is what's like the really wholesome side of mermaiding is like, I feel like it just like you have instant friendships with people because you're just like, you do this really weird hobby too, and it's like, yeah, it's so wholesome, I love it.
As soon as like you were introduced like in the community or like around those people, it was really easy. It felt really magical because I knew I was accepted straight away.
I think it's made me more confident in what my body can do because like I always thought that as somebody who's always like struggled with their weight that I wasn't going to have the ability to be able to do these things and be athletic and be strong and things like that. I've completely proven myself wrong. The mermaid community is just something really special that I never ever expected I would be doing, but it's amazing that I can do, and I love it so much.